Things are moving at a dizzying pace tonight as the streetcar funding debate is heading into its final hours.
One new wrinkle, Metro wants to take on the responsibility of paying to operate the system. We have team coverage tonight, beginning with 9 on Your Side reporter Tom McKee. He's live with whether this would work. Tom?
Well, Carol, Metro thinks so. Mayor John Cranley doesn't, and he wants $80 million in operating funds guaranteed by Thursday. Metro says it's confident that fares and advertising and sponsorships and added taxes could do the job.
Streetcar operating funds would be the responsibility of the Metro bus system under a plan unveiled Tuesday by CEO and General Manager Terry Garcia Cruz.
There's always risk, but I'm confident that collectively there's a vision to move forward and make Cincinnati a better region.
And the Metro leader vows it won't come at the expense of regular bus service. However, Mayor John Cranley says he's not buying that promise.
The research is out there and shows that in all cities that combine bus and streetcar service, that the bus routes are cut in favor of a streetcar.
As of right now, council is leaning 5-4 against resuming construction of the now paused project.
It's like if you were building a house, you wouldn't build a house that you're going to move into next year but not have the money or know how you're going to pay for your electricity or your heat or your gas or your sewer.
This proposal that is before us from SORTA has no teeth, and that there aren't any prominent funders that are going to write a check in 24 hours for the streetcar.
Lots going on here in the last couple of days. Council has to make a decision by Thursday night or the feds could pull $45 million in funding. So tomorrow we should get results of that independent audit. The public can comment at 1:30 before the council meeting tomorrow. On Thursday, the final two meetings, the streetcar committee and council meet in special session to wrap things up. Now, the Hale Foundation is behind this Metro plan, and my colleague Amy Wattis has what they're saying about their last-ditch efforts to keep the project on track. Amy?
Well, Tom, that's right. Representatives with the nonprofit Hale Foundation have been behind the streetcar project all along, and as we know, with SORTA's announcement that was made today, Vice President Eric Avner is confident that this project can and will move forward. Avner says today's announcement gives everyone who's been involved in the project the opportunity to come together and get past the Thursday deadline issued by the FTA. Avner told Night on Your Side he didn't think the $80 million that the private sector was trying to generate for operating costs would have happened, so forming a relationship with SORTA and the private sector is the way to go. He stresses that SORTA's involvement will make it possible to get the streetcar started back up and put a structure in place that keeps the federal government involved.
Metro and SORTA, they know how to put together models for operations for transit. So this is kind of what they do. We have confidence in their ability to run it. So it's kind of a great match that the city builds the project, they get out, their responsibility gets removed. We then move on with Metro and SORTA to run the system, and then we help them, whether directly or with expertise, to find the rest of the revenues to run it.
Now tonight I also spoke to Mark Miller over the phone. He's the treasurer for Coast, and he still thinks that the streetcar project is a bad idea. He says the city still can't afford this project even with SORTA's involvement. Amy Wattis, Night on Your Side, live from over the Rhine.